What's up, guys? JP back at you once again with
Carly.
We just got out of seeing Happy Death Day to You, or like you like to call it,
Happy Trash Day to Poop.
The poop thing is like, it's a little too much.
I just came up with that.
No, you didn't.
I did,
You
I
came
swear.
up with that before. Anyway, so this one, we both seen the original Happy Death Day in the theater in 2017, I believe. I liked it.
I did not.
You didn't.
I thought it was cringe fest.
Yeah, and I thought it was touching, and I liked the concept of it, like the Groundhog Day thing. I thought it was cool. Thought it was pretty unique and stuff. For PG-13, it did pretty well. So here comes Happy Death Day to You. Picking up after the first film, we follow one of the characters who is now stuck in the loop. One of the minor characters of the first film. But after Tree discovers that he's stuck in the loop, the Asian kid.
Yeah.
I forget his name. What's his name? Tyler or something?
Yeah, it's something like not Asian.
Yeah, I don't know.
I forget the name too.
But after, she finds out that he's in the loop, they try to stop it, and then it throws her back into the loop. So she has to live through that loop once again. And basically, you find out that she's kind of in an alternate loop somewhat, and she needs to make a decision whether she wants to stay in the loop or go back to her original loop, because things are different. And also, figure out who the killer is and stop everything, and, figure out how to even get back and how to stop the loop again. So that's the concept. First of all, I will say the first thing that I do agree with that I've seen other reviewers say, I didn't read any reviews, but I saw headlines like Jason Lloyd, I think, said this, and Bloody Disgusting. This is a much less of a horror film and much more of like a comedy drama type thing.
Yeah.
It still has horror elements, of course. It is like a sort of slasher film, but it's just less horror than previously.
Yeah. Even like the slasher elements, it's really not even that much about that, as it was pretty much all about that in the first movie. It's kind of just not necessarily as focused on that, or they kind of do like something a little different with it, like with a certain montage scene that goes down. So it's very much more of a comedy, as you said. And for me, I gotta say that it's hit a lot better for me for this movie. As I said, I found the first one to be a cringe fest, and going into this one, I thought it was going to be even worse, especially after seeing the trailer. But I was actually kind of surprised that I did enjoy the comedy in some aspects, but I felt that the story, the way it kind of turns out and some of the choices go a little stupid, and that really affects how I felt about the film as a whole.
Yeah, I think that the biggest problems that I had with it is I like Tree as a character, and I feel like the writers really sort of made her character do everything that I wouldn't do, or made her, like you said, make decisions that I found bad. Like really poor decisions. I get the message that they're trying to send, I just do not like it. I think that it's stupid.
Yeah, it feels like naive teen, typical girl decisions, where she doesn't seem like that type of character.
Yeah, it seems like eye rolly, like, oh, I can't believe they're pushing this as the underlying message of the film. Which, that was the most frustrating part for me, but I also thought that the concept was cool. The idea that she is, stuck in this loop again and recreating everything again, and it being like 2 years later, yet still kind of making everything look the same posters, same characters back and stuff like that. Everybody looks the same clothing. I really like that, and I thought that right away this movie is going to be really cool, like Back to the Future 2 or something, and they even referenced that in the film.
Yeah.
And I really liked that. That was super cool to me. Right away I was on board with it. Then once it's like revealed why all this is happening, I kind of lost it a little bit. I was like, I don't really know if I like this. I feel like it goes too... Like, It almost is trying to explain too much and kind of feels more unrealistic, if you can really say that in a film like a Groundhog Day film. But
Yeah.
it really just kind of, I guess, showed the hand too much, and I didn't like that. And it also kind of takes the horror aspect away from it a lot more and goes way more sci-fi.
Yeah.
But I love when she first gets stuck in the loop again, because she had just spent all that time in the loop escaping it, and then she's back in the loop again, and she's so mad. I thought that was like one of the best scenes of the movie, like revisiting all that stuff again.
Yeah, I mean, overall, like I said, I think I probably like it more than the first one, but I also think it has... What's that?
That's me saying no.
Okay, well, like, for me, the first one was... Like, am I not allowed to have an opinion?
Yeah, why?
Why are you... Like, what are you saying no to?
About it being... About you liking it more than the first one.
So I'm not allowed to have an opinion.
You're allowed, I just...
Okay, well, in
Don't
my
agree with
opinion,
it.
I thought the first one was a cringe
I
fest.
just don't agree that you like it more.
Why? I hated the first one. I didn't have anything good to say. I gave it like a generous rating of 5.
I think you're wrong.
Okay, whatever, dude. But anyway, I just thought the choices were dumb, and as I said, it takes moments that are... It takes moments that are supposed to be meaningful, and they could have been meaningful, but they're just dumb because they don't have to be happening, and therefore I don't care. Like, is this character's... Like, what... You agree with what I'm saying right now.
What?
You're not even listening!
I wasn't.
Never mind. Okay, but anyway... I don't know, 6 out of 10 for happy... What? Did you have more?
Yes, I had more.
Okay, well, like, I'm getting pissed off because you're just, like, doing these stupid, ugly J. Pig faces in the camera.
Listen. I also liked... One thing that I didn't like was how they handle the killer in this one, because it is slightly different. I called the killer early in the film, didn't I?
Yeah. I wasn't really trying, but you did, yeah.
Well, I wasn't trying either.
We weren't really having a competition, you know.
Nobody has a competition when they're trying to figure out, when they're guessing the killer. I just guessed them, and I guessed correctly, and I didn't like it. I thought it was weak. I was like, this is... I was like... When I guessed it, I was hoping that that wasn't the case. Like, I wanted it to be something cooler.
Yeah.
And that's basically this movie in a nutshell, is they have this brilliant setup, so much opportunity to do this crazy cool stuff with the concept of this movie. And they just kind of waste it on, like, some basic bullshit, really.
Yeah.
It's like some basic stuff that, like, there's all this chance for complexity of, like, everything. Like, all this cool stuff could happen.
Yeah.
And they kind of waste it, and it's more convoluted than anything. And I think at the end of the day, I didn't really like this one that much. Like, I was entertained. I will say that. I laughed at the comedy aspects of it. But I wasn't I was entertained, but I wasn't entertained as a slasher film, as a horror film, or as a sequel to a film that I liked in Happy Death Day. In its own, section of comedy, I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But overall, I was, like, disappointed in the way that the story went. Especially the choices. Ugh. There is an end credit scene, and I was hoping that would kind of pull me back in and be like, oh, like, you thought this, well, boom, what about this? And it just didn't do that.
Yeah.
And actually got even more convoluted and took the series, if they continue, and, took the film into a more in the direction that I didn't want it to go to begin with. So, this one was a little disappointing for me. I was actually looking forward to this. I was hoping that we could get, like, a really cool trilogy, like, time travel horror trilogy out of this, but I mean, this one was a little weak. You said, what, a 6?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you rate the first one?
5.
Okay. I rated the first one like a 6.5, but now in retrospect, I'd probably give it a 7. This one is a 5.5.
If you say so.
I do say so. And as always, what I say
Is fake.
goes.
No, dude, know your rule.
It's roll, first of all.
I
and
know,
you know
dude. That's
your
what
role.
I'm telling you to know your rule.
Know your role.
Roll.
I invented know your
Roll.
role.
Roll.
Alright, so that is our review of
Happy Death Day to
you. Peace.